He's right here. Here he comes.
What's up, Seattle?
Right there is perfect.
Right here's good. So what's up with the rain?
It's Seattle.
I love it. No, it's great. It's great. It's too sunny where I come from.
Speaking of that, where are you from? Where are you from?
Actually, I was born in, I'm from a lot of places. I was born in New Orleans. So originally from the South. And then I moved to West Virginia, Appalachia. There's probably nobody from West Virginia here, is there?
You were losing.
Wait, are you? Oh my God, 3 quiet people in the back.
There's not one.
And yeah, so that's what I did. And then I don't know, I lived a lot of places.
So was acting is something that you were always going to be doing, or is that
No, not at all. I went to college to be a physics major.
Because they get all the checks.
Yeah, because they get all the chicks. And yeah, until I realized that was too hard. Physics is way too hard for anybody who's going to try to do that. But I was a musician growing up, and this friend of mine, who's now a musician, who was an actor in college, said, "Oh, you should audition for a play." And so I did my last semester, and I just decided that's what I wanted to do, and I moved to New York.
What was the play?
It was a play called Stupid Kids that ended up being off-Broadway. A graduate student wrote it.
Did you go with it to New York?
No. It didn't actually get produced in New York until about 4 or 5 years later. So yeah, and they didn't cast me. Now that I think about it, I don't know why I should have been in it. Like I don't know why I wasn't in it. Now I'm pissed off. Dang it! Should have been in that.
What led you to True Blood?
Well, I just lucked out. I auditioned. I started my career in New York doing a lot of theater, acting in theater, and doing like little independent movies. And I guess Alan Ball had seen me do theater there, and so he kind of knew who I was. But the script just came out. I got it like every other actor in town, and it was Alan Ball. It was HBO, and everybody in town wanted to do it because he had done 6 Feet Under and American Beauty, of course, you guys know, still holds up, it's still great. So I just auditioned and I just lucked out.
When you became involved in the project, were you surprised at the tonal shift? I mean, because 6 Feet Under is really, it's very different, and so is American Beauty, and True Blood's, respectfully, it's kind of soapy and very broad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, True Blood has a lot of different elements to it, and it kind of bridges a lot of different genres. It's sort of, it can be soapy at times, it can be campy, and then it can be kind of gothic, romantic, and then it can be really real at times, and then not as real at times. But it is different, and I'm just sort of speaking for Alan, but I've heard him say it a million times that when he was doing 6 Feet Under, it was, he was dealing with issues of death and mortality and, issues of life and big, heavy questions, and it was very gratifying, I think, but very, very intense for him. And True Blood is just more fun. It's kind of like popcorn and Coke, crazy entertainment. You don't know what you're going to get. It's nuts. And so so it is different than that. It's a little, I think it's a little less serious. I think True Blood maybe takes itself a little bit less seriously than 6 Feet Under did.
Are you growing up and now? Are you a genre fan?
Yeah. Whenever I see the chainsaw people, I freak out because the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre just hurt me. It destroyed me. I was too young when I saw that, and I think I was like 14. It's still just it's nuts. So I have a big appreciation for a lot of the horror, people.
What else were you watching when you were 14? What led you to that? Were you just in the video store one day?
No, I was at a friend's house, and I don't know why it came on, and I started watching it, and it just felt like something I should not be watching. But what else? I was watching Fast Times at Ridgemont High then.
Oh, hell.
Right?
Highbrow.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so much good stuff in that. And what else was I watching? I can't remember. Gosh. Can't remember.
Jeez, I remember everything I watched when I was 14.
Maybe, yeah, I was up to no good then. I was up to no good.
Really, I was happy that you went back to 14, because before we went down the professional track in college and acting, especially in light of tonight's zombie prom, and I think it's probably a safe bet that there are a few people in here that may have a sort of crush on you.
Anybody?
I thought maybe you could tell us about your first prom night, if there's any good stories there, and then we can lead into some undead stuff.
First prom night.
First base, second base, third base.
Earlier in the night.
I was in second grade, and this 18-year-old invited me. I remember going to prom and being like too cool for prom, and like being over it, and me and my friends went and stayed for 30 minutes, and then we left and went to a party or something. We thought we were not cool, but we thought we were funny.
What kind of kid were you? Were you like a rocker?
I was, well, I was really into organized sports when I was really young. I was into soccer and baseball and basketball. And then when I got into 7th grade, this friend of mine, John Lim, he had a guitar and a bass, and he played guitar, so I started playing bass, and so then I did kind of actually legit did start to rock a little bit. We started covering like Zeppelin and early REM and the Violent Femmes when they first came out. So that was actually a lot of fun. And I played in bands through college, and then I've just been really lame lately. I haven't done anything. I haven't played much music lately.
I think you're kind of busy right now.
Yeah, a little busy. Yeah, I have some time off. But yeah, pretty busy. We start up again in about a month. So yeah, season 5. Great. I can't believe it's been that long. That's that much time. But season 5, yeah.
Do you have a favorite season so far?
I think it was this last season. I don't know how many of you all have seen season 4, but I got to do some really kind of cool, creative stuff in that, and I love that. Was really great. That was a lot of fun for me. And season 1, even though I spent a lot of that season just telling Sookie not to do things, you know what I mean? And Sam was always like, "Don't do that. Don't do the vampire. Stay here with me." That was, I don't know, it was kind of an innocent season for us. It was before anybody had seen the show, and we didn't know if we had anything that people would like or not. But this last season was great for me. I loved it.
Before we go too far, I want to go back to one small thing about high school. You went to school with
One small thing?
Yeah. You went to school with Jennifer Gardner.
I did.
Was she the prom date?
No, she was very cute though.
Yeah, I bet.
Very cute. She was a couple years younger than me, but her sister was in my class.
Okay.
And her sister, by the way,
Smoking.
that's even hotter than. No, her sister was a valedictorian in our class. Those girls are like crazy, weird, smart. They're really.
Okay, sorry, I just wanted to clear that up.
Yeah, I did not. I would have though. She was very cute. Very cute.
Well, we have her number. Let's see.
Yeah, this is your life, Sam.
You recognize this voice?
Yeah.
We were